Bruh.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the weekend stream, the Saturday stream. I don't know, just coming by, doing what we do, right? Just doing a little review on things, what happened. Not too much has happened between, yesterday's stream and now, but that's okay. A little bit up and down. Maybe a little bit more interesting than you might think, based on critical supports, or maybe not so critical, but definitely real. We'll look at it. Sorry, just got a bit going on with a weekly. I have not been home for very long. Was out getting munitions since, hey, guess what, man? US dollar, money printer go burr. But ammo is scarce. And it could be that way for another year or more. I mean, you think about gold, mooning, right? Gold is an asset that one would acquire to hedge against market uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, doubt, right? Well, guess what? Ammunition for weapons is also a store of value. Guns, they don't depreciate. They're not like cars, dude. They oftentimes can appreciate in value. So, me spending a few $100s on bullets or something, just to have, right? It's not like that's sitting there, in my vault or whatever, my gun safe or whatever is, it's not like however much money I spent is going to, I think the ammo that I have might be a better asset than cash, right? So, anyway, yeah, I was out doing that, man. Half people wearing masks, half not. It's a wild world, dude. Really is. When you get out into it and see it, it's kind of like, oh man, online business is a great idea. It's wacky, dude. People chasing people down with machetes or something. People taking down statues. You name it. It's crazy, dude. So to start the stream, I do want to say, thanks so much to Crown's Crypto Cave, or just Eric Crown himself. He gave me a shout out today. Word caught on pretty fast in our community. Thanks for all you do. Since I've watched for about a year, I've learned the most about TA than I ever have, thanks to your channel and educational resource. Jacob Ree, thank you so much, man, for supporting the stream by buying the merch, the shirt, the t-shirt, the legendary Garley shirt. That's wonderful. And thank you so much for letting me know. Okay, because that's the best form of validation for me is when y'all tell me. You don't have to buy merch. You don't have to tip me to say it. You can say it in the live chat or in the Discord, whatever. Just let me know. What I'm doing is something that y'all like and you want me to keep doing it because it's benefiting you. There has to be demand for what I do. Kind of got derailed right there. Oops. What was I just talking about?
USA, love you, bro.
Love right back at you, Grub Man. My southern gentleman. Jesus, man. Thank you, dude. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Maybe you got a little bit of yard work done. I know you got plenty of it to do out there. Tons of land to till in the suburbs. Thanks, man. Yeah, so you could be doing anything, but you're here, and that's awesome, dude. Someone refresh me what I was talking about before the... Oh, yeah, Crown. Sorry. Yeah, so he gave me a shout-out on his... He did like a 42-minute static video. It's kind of like my live stream, but just not live. And we can play it. Got a link to that, maybe? That's right. Thank you, Brad. That's my good idea folder, right? I think we got one. Give me a sec. And click this.
Crown pumped you up on his video this morning.
BitBoss, thanks for the 420, dude.
Is that a joint?
Yeah, we're about to watch that. It was like the very end. So let me pause the music for a sec. All right, so this is it. I'm pulling it up. Like Squad. This is good, probably. Hold on.
I want to thank you massively once again. Oh, and I also want to give a massive shout out to Mitch Ray. Mitch Ray,
dude, why is it so quiet? Hold on. Always audio issues, dude. Oh, here we go.
I want to thank you massively once again. Oh, and I also want to give a massive shout out to Mitch Ray. Mitch Ray, apparently he was saying some, or I was listening to one of his videos the other day, and he said some very nice things about me, and I really appreciate that, man. And you know what? I only have mutual respect to give back to you, because that's fucking awesome, man. You know, it's one of the guys that's really stood the test of times. And while I don't necessarily go out of my way to watch other people, it's just not really well I'm working on other things right now, but overall, you know, a guy who's been consistent, a guy who's been in the game, and a guy who I don't personally know all that well myself, but I can say if there's someone who I can immediately identify as he speaks right, and he has very nuanced from what it looks like, nuanced, and also in-depth views on the market, and not, you know, falling into the fucking moon boy hopes and dreams. He seems like a great guy, great guy for that, and doesn't just cover fucking crypto either, which I think is pretty damn cool. So you don't really feel like when you listen to him that you're getting one of those like viewing the crypto world through a rose-colored glass. So yeah, man, you know, I can only give him praise, and if you haven't checked him out, definitely check him out. His streams are a little bit different, very long form, which some people will love, some people might not love. Fair enough, but hey, man, mutual respect and massive thank you. I sincerely say that. Anyways, for everyone else, I want to massively thank you once again. Regardless, I would like to wish you the best of the best. Take care, and until next time.
So that was it, man. That's extremely grateful for that shout out back at you. I know you know, it was like, yeah, dude, I do think you're a really good guy, and you are an incredible asset to this space. And it can be extremely demoralizing sometimes when, like, you know, we trade, we do analysis, we try to help people, and then you get YouTube's platform that is seriously just screwing everybody over. And it's almost like, is it planned? I don't think so. But it really sucks, man. It's like a meta. It's just something that you can't control. And it's a form of like indirect censorship. So if like all things were equal, Crown, instead of 44,000 subs, he'd probably have 50 to 100. And maybe me, I might have 40,000. You know, it's just like what's happened since the algos changed since Corona is just a freaking injustice. But anyway, thanks again, man. And I'll just say, I left a message in your chat, and if you do want to do the unthinkable, that no one, like everyone would lose their minds, we can do like a collab or something. We can just hang out and just talk about TA. You know, looking at your percentage stuff, like your percentage probabilities for up and down. I like that, and I'd like to learn more, but we could do it like maybe live or something, right? Where I get to, you educate me a little bit more on that, and maybe there are things that I do that you don't necessarily do, but maybe you'd hear it out, and maybe a few of your audience members might like it, and vice versa. My audience members might really like learning from you. So we could do it, man, a home and home or something. So hit me up if you're interested. Okay. So let's get on a big one of the week. Let's go to the 4 hour, dude. So right back at it. What hold on a sec. So interesting stuff here. Why is this off a little bit? It's not. Okay, so where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin is at critical areas again, kind of. All right, the creek. I said the spring yesterday. I apologize for that. Okay, it's the rivulet. I don't care. It's the creek is the downsloping resistance, aka the supply line, aka the creek. You're just at it now. All right. The main emphasis on why I want to be live today is to show you what I was showing patrons yesterday after stream, okay? This is so important on Bitcoin, and it's actually kind of good. It's not that bearish. And you'd think, oh, we're screwed, man. It's just going to dump again, of course, right? But let me show you something. There you go, BitBoss. Exactly. That's right.
YouTube plays those scam BTC giveaways, but kills the honest content creators. Sad.
Sad. Yes, it is. Now that's quiet. Well, let me get my mixer back up. That would be. Turn that down a little. Okay, maybe it'll be louder now for the next TTS. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, it's like all about the money, but at the same time, like, yeah, sure, if they knew about it, they would stomp out the scam streams, but they just don't have the resources. There's too many people. The platform's too big, man. They have to rely on the bots. It's impossible. I think that's better.
Is that a joint?
Maybe you can go to Finland as a trip for you. ZRX 4 hours divergence.
Elliot, thanks for the 420. Is that where he's at? Thank you. What's going on? What are you talking about? Dude, I'm wholeheartedly giving, what are you talking about? People getting banned and saying stupid stuff in the stream. Wow. Did I just lose that? Sorry, my mic popper thing fell off. Sorry. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. But, sorry. Give me a sec. So, no ego here, man. I am simple TA, man. Okay? Kid who got hidden, who can never speak in here again unless you create a bot or an alt account. But yeah, Finland. I get that. That's where he lives. I mean, man. Really? Go to Finland, by the way. You can't leave the US, by the way. People in Finland or anywhere in Europe can't leave Europe, by the way. So, I mean, sure, that could be something that can happen in 2 years or ever again. Who knows? All right, so what I wanted to show is this. All right, 91.50, 91.80, 91.70. Just depends on the exchange. This is huge, man. All right, so you got the range 84 to 10,000. But look left. All right, this is something we've had drawn forever, right? January 2018 correlation, major reversal area. But look what happened. Price action correlation to that trend line, to that support. Look left. There's more. All right. But look, once we broke it and back tested it for a while, huge markup in price. So you broke below it and then you ran up, regarded as resistance. And we made it all the way back after 38.50. Resistance, eventually broke it, even back tested it. Markup in price. you dumped. You ran up, pretty much tested it, failed, but then you broke it again. And then you came down and you back tested it as support before you marked up in price. But not enough bids, too many asks up here. And look, you see the price action correlation, Cora freaking lation over and over and over again. And now the most recent price action correlation to this trend line that is oh so important, oh so well respected. Well, we have just only recently broken it and now eventually finally back tested it as support, and we are no lower yet. All right, so that is what one, hey man, I got a little value out of the stream today, and it was this. This is what you need to be cognizant of. We've had negative momentum, for 48 plus hours now. On the 4 hour, the hidden bullish divergence continuing to mature, losing that negative momentum. This is great. This is not a bad thing. I mean, I get it. People are so bearish. We're screwed. It's all over for the bulls, man. It's just, no, it might not be over for the bulls. This is stuff that happens before markups in price based on history. Do you get this? So maybe it only runs up and tests, 9,700, then dumps to the abyss. Okay, but you can't argue with the fact that we have sprung, and we're back testing the spring of this very critical, well-regarded area. Okay, does everyone understand? I mean, this at the same time of this, great coinciding variables that helps the argument of one to believe maybe the next move, it's not down, but maybe it's up, right? We're on the same page now, chat? Okay. Not only that, right? I mean, it's like, does no one else see that there was a low here on price, June 15th, and now there's like another low, another like swing low that has started showing higher lows? I mean, that's like potential double bottom stuff too. It's like one low and then like maybe a confirmation low. I mean, that's what second bottoms are, potential double bottoms. They're confirmation lows. Whew. That was really what I wanted to go live for today. If I didn't have this argument or evidence or anything, I may not have gone live. I don't know, but you should all be aware. So Bitcoin's down 0.6% with altcoin. When you're down only 0.6%, altcoins are able to maybe flourish, which, I mean, you've got ONT up almost 11% right now. VeChain is up 9% right now. XLM was up over 11% earlier. It's only up 5.8% right now. So it's had a pretty big pullback. ZRX is up 7.42%.
Is that a joint?
DCC PLC, DCC, London Stock Exchange, 4 hours chart, 3 rising valleys with hidden bullish divergence on 4 hours and daily. Thoughts?
Thoughts? We'll take a look. DCC. Oh, looks incredible. Looks like there's a sell wall and clear, concise accumulation. And I wouldn't even say 3 rising valleys. Let's say this is literal ascending triangle. My God, dude.
Look here. Look, listen.
But remember, I mean, like, and Demo was talking about, on KNC, the inverse of this chart is KNC. It's like that, you had a little false breakout. Okay, back above the demand line. That's good. Also, on the 4 hour, you got to be kidding me. It's almost like, same low, maybe a higher low, whatever. But look at the oscillator. I mean, maybe it's not textbook confirmed hidden bullish divergence, but it's like that class C form where you double bottom but make a higher level of negative Momo. It's not like bearish. It hints maybe a little bit more bullish. Okay. Change my colors here. 4 hour though. I mean, not the largest pattern in the world. What a markup. I mean, talk about V-shaped recovery, V to L-shaped recovery. You think if a breakout occurs, real good chance. Man, there's so much resistance, dude. Dang, that sucks. That really, really sucks. So if you can break out of the structure, decent target. You're talking about this high from August of 2016. Is there any more looking left? No, that's it. That high of 2016, the beginning. And after that was created, then all you did was price action correlation to that newly created all-time high resistance, right? Look, and price action correlation where you up thrusted through it and could never maintain prices above it and then dumped and reversed, right? So that's why potential reversal area. You can see once you got back to it, inverse head and shoulders. Jesus, that was beautiful right there. You went up to it and look at the first thing you did at that trend line was failed. But then eventually you were just buyers were absorbing the remaining supply. It seems like it took time to break the upside, but eventually you couldn't sustain prices above it. You dumped, right? And it's just been that way throughout history on this asset. So you can really see again how that new high from August 2016 becomes history, and it becomes strong as a resistance, as we can see from May, July, July again. My God, September, of all these times from 2019. Couldn't break it, and we haven't even touched it yet. You think at least this asset DCC on the London Stock Exchange might test that and, you know, have price action correlate to it before dumping or breaking it and going up from 71.66 to 75.88. All right. If we're just talking about Bulkowski itself without historical context, which I think it's always prudent to understand where major potential reversal areas are looking left. That's what we just did first before we even talked about a measured move of this pattern.
Can we look at bullish divergence on tap on the 4A chart? Thanks.
Sure, Jacob G. Thanks for the threes, dude. Much love. So, if one's going to take a shot on it, like, one's got to really hope that 71.66 does not play a role again as a major reversal area, because it could. But if, let's just say, utopian society, don't worry about historical resistance, this is how it could be traded. But we understand with ascending triangles too, most triangles from research done, they only achieve about a 70% markup, not a 100% markup of their measured moves, right? So you're thinking around eyeballing around 73.40 or so, 73.50. Okay. We will see. But I don't know about three rising valleys, since you can see a very clear sell wall. Look, 1, 2, even with a scam wick from June 11th. That's 3 reaction highs technically. Okay. Tap connect. Man, what a great trade setup Tap was. It's over though. I mean, the trade is done. You only hit 2 targets. But that's testament, man. I mean, you're back to entry price on this. Let me just pull it up, I guess. It's the Tap, man, right? How did we trade it? Brad was like, dude, like, I don't know, most of March and April, Brad was like, dude, messaging me, we should look at Tap, dude. And then like, oh yeah, we'll look at it. I don't know if there's really a buying signal right now, and time just would go by. And then like what happened was it finally came down to the pattern completion zone of the bullish bat harmonic that we identified, and at that critical support from $35.11 takes you as a historical ice line. You have to go all the way back, man. Is it 2009 or 2016? I can't remember. It was one of them. My God, I might have to go maybe not. Hold on, I gotta find this real quick. Okay, yeah. See, it wasn't even showing them the 4 hour. October of 2008. It sprung and back tested that spring and showed a bullish hammer on the back test of the spring. That was our buying signal. That was when the trade setup got posted. Isn't that incredible, dude? like using the daily, the weekly, the monthly, 4 hour, right? And you use the 4 hour to make your entry on the trade. But the daily's showing good stuff. But if the daily could be showing good stuff, but it's a slow, significant time scale, so there could be more price action selling before it really matures, and that's where the 4 hour comes into play. That's what that's what time scale hopping can do. It's so powerful, you know. So at that, the entry, but like little did we know what was going to happen after. We got a great run up, but then, you know, we had like hidden bearish divergence and it sold off, but then made a higher low. Also, with the bullish hammer, you had the classic Class A bullish divergence off the high side. It was too perfect, man. I mean, that's like what dreams are made of. But you know, inverse head and shoulders played out. You know, up thrust failed, dumped, and then, you know, higher low, and then ran. I think first target made was 50%. Let me see if I have it still. I do. All right, so like. Who cares, man? It's Saturday. There's not much price action anywhere. So, like, live market analysis, why don't we just invest in ourselves and talk about stuff like this? This is beneficial to anyone who's just now learning about it, or it might be a good refresher. Yeah, first target. What's up, Shop Mall? Thanks for the sub, dude. First target, right, was the 50% retrace, 41.46. Second target was 618, golden retrace, $43, right? Hit both two targets, couldn't get to the third. That's okay. That is okay, man. That's third target's normally like, all right, whatever. So now we've got multi-year lows achieved just last week. Gotta hate that, man. Right? Don't we like higher lows? Don't we like back tests of springs? Well, the spring that we back tested and held so well, you're below that right now. That's not really good, man. But at the same time, there's certainly on the 4 hours some bullish divergence. Bullish engulfing candle was painted on Friday. First 4 hours of trading. So it looks okay on the 4 hour for maybe higher prices, maybe not much more. But does the daily help you? That's a nice kind of engulfing candle. The fact that you haven't seen positive momentum since June 11th that might be promising. If that continues to wane, we might see positive momentum again. I wouldn't say it's that clear, concise of real strong looking daily divergence, but it's kind of like Class C divergence, where you make a low, you make the lower low, you make the same level of relative strength. But again, you're below 35.11. You get above 35.11. All right, we're probably going to go up to 37.84. You just haven't done that yet. So up 4.24% after Thursday. You literally made the lowest low you had made since 2008. That's pathetic. That's not good. So pattern-wise, I don't know, man. We probably got, there's probably a supply line that we can draw. Back to the 4 hour. Let's see. See, it's like you had a fake out, kind of. You chopped around and you don't. It's almost like, is it even being regarded as by market participants as a supply line if it's doing this crap? I don't know. You could be safe and adjust here and see that maybe you still broke out or something. Then from the bottom, it's kind of like a wedge. I mean, it really is. And then, you know, if you get this positive momentum continues to build, I mean, you know, we didn't say like it's like triple MACD bullish divergence. You got one low, another low, and then a technically slightly lower low. And you can see it might be a shortening of the thrust type low, right? Where you make that really exhausted, slightly lower low before going. And that signifies the amount of exhaustion, right? Like the market participants, they tried so hard to get this lower, but this was it before the Japanese candlestick reversal emerged.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call. Get Mitch positively wrecked. Spin that wheel, man.
Alright, yeah, we'll spin. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I ended up breaking my fast. I went I think 49 hours. I couldn't. I was like, man, I want to eat. I had bought up some ribeyes and just a bunch of stuff, and 49 hours decent. But I don't know, man, how I'm going to do the 72-hour one. Even with being so fat adapted and used to this. I mean, I'd fast every day, but 72 hours is nuts.
To me.
Hey, Oprah Winfrey.
Good Lord, I know it is but a feeble shit coin, but I was wondering if you could have a look at the Meat USDT.
Mithril.
Chart, thanks for always helping the community. 0.015995140
If I do Mithril, I might have to play the Mithril song overture from Lord of the Rings, okay? Just because if it wasn't for Mithril, then Frodo Baggins might have been dead, dude. Remember? He got stuck inside the mines of Moria, but survived.
Bruh.
Thrall, thank you, man, again for the 10. Storm, earth, fire, eat my call. I think he says it like that. There's also a song that starts with that, and it's really weird. Anyway, yeah, spin. Dude, y'all haven't chugged in like over a week or something. Sorry. Alright, so yeah, maybe there's something going on here, right? Not adjusted trend line. Like that, you've already broken out, I guess, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. RSI's there too. This might be a a major swing trade where this is how we would play it, okay? And I know I'm spending too much time on tap, but like it's really educational stuff, right? We're talking about the springs, the ice lines, the coinciding variables, the time scale hopping. Now, just the wedge, right? You just go from the high point to low point if one's trading the 4 hour and they're going long and they're definitely just having a stop below 33.20 or something. I mean, right? I mean, that there's just, who cares? After you break below 33.20, it's almost like everything's invalidated. Really, the divergence started and then failed. Okay, screw this crap. I'm going to something better. But I'm saying, since you requested it, you think that we got to use a little critical thinking here and understand about 37.84, that historical support resistance. What's good about it is it yields us a 3.17 to 1 reward to risk ratio. So that makes it equitable as a trade right there. That could be the first target. But normally, on these falling wedges, bread and butter, 50% retrace, right? But remember, you don't have much help on the daily. So you could do it like incrementally. Limit sells, whatever. You're being real conservative here because we just tested multi-year lows. We hit multi-year lows. So that's just not very bullish. But it doesn't mean that it's an asset like this can't reverse and hit lower highs, right, than this high before dumping again to much lower lows. So there you go, man. That's tap. This is a way one could size up any market, any chart, any asset. We just happen to look at tap, a mega brewery company. Okay? Does this help anyone before we move on? Yeah, and Paul looks like it. I mean, but again, who knows with Bitcoin, right? It's all on Bitcoin, man. My sunglasses on me. Take those off. I've had them on too long, dude. People can be like, does this guy only wear sunglasses? Dude, I have nice blue eyes, man. Not, can y'all tell I have blue eyes on stream? Absolutely helps. Bit Butler, good to hear it, man. Jacob G, good. All right, so the next asset to look at. That was tap for Jacob. Thrall. You just wanted a wheel spin, but I'm sorry, man. The humans or the allies win again. So Mithril. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. 3-minute analysis. That's all I'm going to give you. You say US dollar? Yep. Mithril. What an uptrend, even though it's terrible, right? Talking about an uptrend that started on the recovery, like when Bitcoin started recovering. It's doing what a lot of altcoins have been doing, right? but awful. Still much lower than your February 14th high. So ice line, though, the good news is a real ice line you created January 11th, a major pivot point. You've finally broken it. You had some price action. At it, above it, below it. Higher lows continued. And now you're making higher highs. Sorry, it's probably a little loud in the bed. Okay, so then we know there's like critical, support here. There's a peak here from March that you've tested and failed to break. There was some supply there based on the price action we see. And then maybe okay, so we have a channel, and I think the demand acceleration is very evident. Right, where you had the higher highs, higher lows, and then all of a sudden, right, the steepening of the lows, and that's what signifies acceleration of demand. So it's hard to, in those situations, hard to draw like those channels because you like break out of them. Let's try though. Let's try the. See, it's like if you do it 1 and 2 there. And then you only go 1 here. Not getting much help there. I mean, it doesn't really help, dude. Because if you're anchoring like that, you don't know what the demand line's going to be. Okay, so it's probably best in the situation just to look left. Okay. I think if you end up breaking, oh my God, what is that? 78 pips. You break 78 pips. Then you can have a really nice markup in price to, let's just say, is that 7.8 tenths of 1 penny. All right, you could run up to you could run up to 1 cent if you break this, okay? If you don't know what's going on, this is Mithril, and we're playing the Mithril song from The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, okay? 3 minutes. All right, so you've achieved a 50%. All right, so the golden zone, you're in it. 8.55 cents, or 8.55 tenths of 1 cent, my God, is the golden retrace. 786 is literally confluent with that major potential reversal area I plotted. You can't even see that I plotted it. Look left. I mean, see the blue here? I mean, that's what it is. So that would, I think, if you broke this, that's the target, right? For any trader, that's where like major market participants who can move this thing or make this thing reverse, that's where a reversal could occur. If you break that, though, I think you're probably going up to 1.262 cents, right? The previous peak from Valentine's Day.
Bruh.
All right. That's it, dude. No more Mithril ever again. Hopefully you enjoy the music with it, though. I mean, that's an added bonus to a S-Coin request, right? Beeler? The Joe Rohan TA podcast, Bradford. Yeah, so it begins. We're back to tap for a sec. I'm gonna. Bitcoin's been crazy lately, just doing nothing. That's not crazy. That's literally inverse crazy. Genix, you should have been like, Bitcoin has been not crazy lately, period. That's how one should have structured that sentence, okay?
Bruh.
Don't mess with Rohan. Yeah, I know, Renee, but I get it. I'm just not in that room. Or I'm not in that, I'm not in my cabin, right? What was the next request, if we had one? No, I think that was it. No more requests. Thank you, Oprah Winfrey, for the Fibonacci contribution. Okay. So let's go to ZRX. which I love the fact that it's up 7.7%. That makes me feel really good. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this thing is getting ready to pull a V-chain or an ADA. Really does seem like it based on what we're looking at on the chart, okay? Yep, breaking back up. I mean, you're re-breaking out of the supply line of, the top of the ascending triangle. The target is 55.57 cents, but the thing is, you've got to break 45.45 cents. That's what we failed at before. That was plotted, that was regarded. We talked about how you may not hit your measure move because of resistance from September of 2018 and November of 2018. All right. After that, blue sky or green sky, bluegrass. Wait, no, that's just a band. You break 45.45 cents, you'll probably see 55 cents very fast. Like, no problem, man. Okay? Just saying. ZRX was showing hidden bullish divergence the 4 hour. God. Yep. I was this close, man. All right. Posting this. But it was kind of weird. Hidden bullish divergence above 39.5 cents, which is the top of the trading range. Isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man. That was the top of the trading range. So beautiful. So we're going for 45 cents. Let's get it, man. First level of positive momentum we've seen in 48 hours or so, and let's see if this can build. RSI's about perfect, right around 60. So room to run if market participants want to push this up. Impa! Thank you, Jet Digital, for the $1.99 super chat. Impa has been watching every day for 8 months. Thank you for everything you do. Can we please take a look at KNC, the US dollar, mug hype? Yeah, dude, certainly mug hype. Thank you, Impa. Enjoy your Vegas Pepe breakout. Well, I was thinking I was calling it a rare Pepe. It's a rare Vegas Pepe. That's what it is. It's both. What's up, Tom, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hope all of y'all are, really. With altcoins doing things, including ZRX. So, pretty big deal breakout happening, but you're not out of the woods. But if you do, you're so close to being out of the woods, right? You're just at that last line of trees that are really thick. You're close, man. And this is like, we'll be like thinking about, oh man, dude, ZRX, man. While VeChain's like consolidating or ADA is consolidating or something, it's gonna be like, dude, ZRX, man, doing what VeChain did and ADA did. Yeah. I mean, this pattern been in development since mid-May. Mid-May. We're talking 2-month large ascending trend. 2 months of the buyers, it seems to me, it looks like the buyers are absorbing the remaining supply at this area. Tons of sell orders here. But look at the buyers. The buyers say, I don't care, man. Keep selling off. We're just going to keep accumulating more and more and more. Eventually, Bitcoin doesn't crash. It just stays kind of the way it has been. This has a lot of upside potential, even though it already has had a great run, man. And it all started with a bullish butterfly. Bullish friggin' butterfly, and then before that was the bullish bat. Fantastic, man. Okay, spend too much time on ZRX, but it's just good stuff to talk about, dude. Like, whatever. Okay, so let's look at VeChain because it is up at 8.7%, but at this point, man, like, it doesn't even look like 8%, but it is. Bullish engulfing candle in the midst of being painted with 1 hour, 11 minutes to go till your daily candle close. Hidden bullish divergence that was discussed on stream yesterday, continuing to mature. And we talked about the secondary rally, the attempted rally that we see so often.
Not following your stream since March. Keep it up, buddy. Can't wait to see a boost review. Cheers, mate.
Is that a joint?
Don't mess with Zazorhan. Thank you for the 420. He said he was not following my stream since March. Dang, so you stopped following my stream. How are you even here tipping me if you haven't been following the stream since March? Are you just coming back now? Or did you mean I have been following your stream since March? Thank you, man. Hey, Tom Crown. Thanks for the shades, dude. The $1 per shade. $1 per eyeball, I take it, right? We'll put it into the polarized sunglasses fund. Thank you, dude. What's up, James, dude? Baby James. So yeah, down sloping channel broken out, right? The supply line or whatever. Yeah, it's real. It was broken. I think it's probably a channel too. Demo's talking about it. He loves he loves hating VeChain, and he loves hating Wayfair, and now he loves hating KNC. That's okay. I think we're supposed to look at KNC, weren't we? No, maybe we're okay. Oh, I think it was a request when someone bought merch, and that's why it's not showing up. So yeah, let me pull up KNC. Now, whoever bought that merch, let me know if I'm wrong here, looking at the wrong pair. But I think we've been just looking at BTC pair. They couple with handle, man. Beautiful. Yeah, this is starting to reverse. Yep, and it looks like, yep. Maybe that attempted rally's coming. For sure. Hidden bullish divergence is insane on KNC to BTC right now. Let's just start on the weekly. KNC to US dollar, is that what it was? Name. Wait, did y'all say y'all could tell that I have blue eyes on stream? I'll ask these questions and we'll just get caught up in analysis and chat will move by and I'll never get to read the answers, right? I don't know, dude. Probably not. Yeah, this one's a little different. That's why I like the BTC pair on it. I can't even... You know, hey chat, let me know. Maybe it's I've just got to refresh my pages. Can y'all set alerts yet on TradingView? Because it's still saying for me that they're under maintenance. Give me some confirmation. Wow, what a bull flag going on right now, dude. Some hydration pod. Whoa, dude, that's throwback as F. Thanks for the 11. Repeating, of course. Leroy Jenkins. Yeah, sure. Break my fast, man. I dare you. But it's just not gonna happen. Nope. Yeah, this is a... I know there's divergence. I understand that. KNC to the US dollar. Not sure. I mean, see the velocity of demand has increased exponentially. That's exactly what it is, right? Start here. Demand line. Oh, nope. Demand line. Nope. Demand line. Nope. So parabola is definitely happening right now on KNC, the US dollar. I see one peak, one potential reversal area right there. Back from March 2018, June of 2018. See I mean, that's what's tough, dude, about these continuations, right? Where you've got on the daily a high and a higher high, and you've got that clear, concise, textbook class A bearish divergence. But it's not to say that it can't continue up and then show triple MACD bearish divergence in time on much higher prices. I mean, it's real tough, dude. Real tough on these. That's parabola. That's extreme demand. So you understand above this on KNC, the only place, I mean, you've got the one high that I think you regarded and pulled back at it was this minor high from November or December of 2017. Above that, man, there's not much. And if Bitcoin really was to go on some sort of it was really going to confirm and stop letting us all wonder. It was going to go bullish and run up to 9,700, 9,950, 10K again. 281 seems extremely reasonable to believe of where we could go or where KNC could go. So almost like high and tight flag on the daily, but that's the variable that's kind of, I don't know, man. All right, impending price action, reversal to the downside is what this implies, but it just hasn't happened yet. I mean, that's pathetic selling.
We are doing brief maintenance. Alerts will be back soon. Thanks. Spin.
Bruh.
Oh, TradingView, what's up, dude? Good to see y'all up in here. Thanks for following me on Twitter when you did, dude. Cheers. All right, here it is, dude. But you're not gonna get it, even if you're TradingView. Get wrecked, dude. Look how close it was. It wasn't close enough for a split decision or photo finish, but it was close, man. Thank you, dude. Closest it's been probably in like a week. Alerts are working for you. That just means I need to refresh everything. Okay. Dang, it's okay. Okay, so just remember, like, I guess the recap, the finish, I'm finishing up on KNC US dollar. You know, measured moves are great and all, but based on history, based on the historical context. Oh, measured move, dude. Yeah, dude, 2.17 cents or something, right? But nah, I think the target's 281.
There's nothing like logging into an account and seeing your VIT/BTC 10x and close at that high. And I still have more VET waiting on the 20x. Made my day today. Thank you for drawing my attention to it. Been too busy this week to watch anything.
Well, thank you for watching and giving me a chance, Nefarious, because without you watching, yeah, I could be here talking about something like XLM, right? Like VeChain, like Cardano, like Maker and Engine now that haven't played out. And if you're not here watching, applying yourself, then it's never going to happen. I can't make those trades for you. I can't. All I can do is tell you, can warn you, make you cognizant of it. All right. So hopefully making you cognizant right here that if $1.64.8 is broken concisely, there could be an extremely huge markup in price again. Parabola is going on. But this is the one thing that is kind of not good at all for KNC. That's the thing that could destroy everything, where you could come down to test 135 or 93 cents, 92 cents. This could stop you, but I mean, with this going on and such a high and tight looking consolidation structure on the daily, you could see higher prices. That's what I'm saying. Okay, and we could just get triple MACD bearish divergence instead of just standard. Okay. Whew. Yeah, of course we could use the curve line tool for parabola. No big deal. Cardano now for Zoran. Up 6% today. Well, there you go. It broke out of its downsloping structure. The hidden bullish divergence continued to, develop and is now maturing, and you're about to go green again on the 4-hour. So this is the attempted rally. This is why harmonics happen. This is why harmonics are so valid and reliable on all markets. I think it has to do with price and oscillators, where you have a markup in price, you correct, you sell off. People might perceive value, scalpers, and just minor low to high, 618s, whatever. Engulfing candle was a bullish engulfing candle. Also, people see that and they say, oh, a bullish engulfing candle's developing when we could start getting some real bullish divergence. That's some critical thinking that bots do, that humans used to do, right? So you've now broken a small supply line and you're running up, you're tempting your rally. So now the question is, and this is the stuff we don't know. Will it make a lower high, a double top, or a higher high? All three scenarios are very possible. But once that happens and we start selling off and making a new large wave down, that's when we say, all right, it's going to be a Gartley, or it's a Cypher, 786 retrace, or an 886. Which one's it going to be? What's the PCZ of the new pattern? We don't have that data yet, but this is definitely the attempted rally going on. And if we get continuation of price action, you start showing positive Momo, that's where like at a double top at like 13.420 cents, you could show like much lower levels of positive Momo and start screwing around there, and then you sell off again, and it's like a double top. Class B bearish divergence. Okay, so let's go to the daily on this. Remember, beautiful consolidation structure. Once that supply line was broken, July 1st, gone. So daily also showing a bullish engulfing candle. We have less than 1 hour now. Until this bullish engulfing candle is confirmed. You need some help from Bitcoin. I mean, I would think, right? I mean, and what I mean by help is like, don't crash, don't dump, don't fall below 9170, 9150, the equilibrium level that has been so well regarded. And what happens when we break back above it and then back test it as support? What happens, Larry? You have a markup in price. Just reiteration, because it's the top of the hour. Just for people tuning in recently or something. This is a huge deal. I mean, like, people wouldn't even think about it or know about it. You have to look left. You have to look left. July 2019. August 2019. Look, we tested it. Look at this. Like, you know, May 2019. I think this was when it was a fresh, brand new swing high for the first time ever right here. And then you started since then testing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. But the good news is your local lows here, these two local lows, are higher than 8,700. That's bullish. That's not bearish. And it's like one low and then one slightly lower low. Almost argued it's the exact same low. So it's a confirmation low above this 8,700 mark. You get that, right? And now we did on the 6th or 7th. We sprung above this same area. And now we're testing it as support. Very quietly, subtly. Again, no one even knows this going on probably right now. Shh. Well, sure, some people do. Eric McKenzie, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad to have you. So if you can hold this, if you can maintain prices above this for a little bit longer, there is a decent chance, man. The move is not going to be down. The move's going to be up. Maybe to test 9,700. 9,700 is the 886. That could be the bearish X, A, B, C, D, the bat. Remember? So back to Cardano for a minute to finish up the analysis on it. You know, clear breakout. I mean, you had a real clear breakout. Trading range started April 4th, 2019. Canna. Yeah, I don't know how to. Canna look at. Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad to have you. So, sorry. You broke out. It was the day of July 5th, one day after Independence Day. July 5th might have been Cardano's own Independence Day, dude, right? And what did it do? From the high point from June of 2019 to the crash low to anchor our Fibonacci, we ran up to hit the 1272 before pulling back. Cooling off on the less significant time scale oscillators. And now we're getting ready to go again. It happens over and over and over. So I think if this bullish engulfing candle on the daily gets cemented, I mean, the next target really is 14.4 cents, but it's really not. I mean, like, I get it's a 141.4 fib extension and they're there, but where the major levels of supply are going to be for Cardano, 16.180 cents. You look left, it's a peak from July 1st, 2018, but it's not just that. From that high to low Fibonacci, that is the golden mean ratio confluent with that. That is the target for ADA peoples if this thing really keeps going. All right, but above that, looking at 18.274 cents, that is on the daily. That's where traders settled up July 19th, 2018. I'm not worried about the wicks. I'm worried about where traders settled up. Okay, that's it, dude. But this stuff, besides the Fibonacci, really, this stuff has been our same analysis of Cardano forever. If you ever break this, man, right here, you could see a huge markup. And we have so far. And it may not be done. Pray for Bitcoin. Support the channel. If it doesn't fit, I'll make it my boat flag. Dang, dude. Support the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you so much for everything, for watching. And if it does not fit, and you do make it a boat flag, there have to be pictures of it posted in the community IRL section in the Discord, where I want everyone, once they receive their merchandise, to be taking selfies with that merchandise. Be awesome, man. Thank you.
Bruh.
Yeah, Zoran, thank you, dude. Let's see. Bet to BTC, was that next? Yeah, looks like it. Don't really look at that very often. I mean, I like never look at this. Oh, it hit the 1618. My God. What's up, Matthew? Thanks for the sub, dude. Good to have you. Cheers. I hope you're having a good Saturday, all of you. All right. But this chart I don't look at often at all. VeChain to BTC. You know, it was the same range, right? It was like range-bound asset. Fibonacci. I think very appropriate Fibonacci from this high to low. I know you could have gone this high to low for sure too. But contextually here, it's kind of appropriate since you started mooning. But look what this high to low has yielded. A golden mean ratio and no higher. I mean, that's what it touched. It didn't touch. There was no supply here. It was literally just a bot set up. Test it, you pull back. Now you're trying to bullishly engulf. Overbought as F. I mean, not as F. It's just like 76. But we know on the daily these can remain overbought for an extended amount of time. I think eventually, you stopped here because of Fibonacci, maybe cooling off. But I just don't know why. It would have to take Bitcoin crashing like violently, or Bitcoin staying the same and VeChain crashing violently. It would take that for VeChain to BTC to not see 271 next. I mean, that's it, man. That's the area where major levels of supply should be. 271. But I'm not saying there's value here for a long. Heck no. I'm just telling you that where you are now, there's not much resistance at all. And eventually you should just see 271 before maybe reversing majorly the downside. Okay. Oh, nice bull flag, dude. Little do we know at the time. Yeah, we're gonna look at Maker. No, don't worry. Let me make sure I think we're good. Okay, Maker. Sorry. It's up 4.2% right now.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
Probably need to get a Maker chart with better liquidity. This is terrible. Well, you can't say that this hasn't started playing out some. I mean, at this point, we were here just yesterday before any of this price action occurred, talking about this is the one. I really like this engine. Are amazing looking. And it's at 468. It's trying to kind of engulf. I'm gonna try to look for a better exchange real quick. Hold on. Like Binance or something would be good, right? No, there is no Binance. When did this thing start? So I don't really... I think I could deal with the Maker on Coinbase now. OKX is the best. I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna stick with Coinbase since I have the data now I need. Okay, this is perfect. We're gonna redraw real quick so you can see it. Jeez. Maybe not. I'm not worried about the breakout point, but this is what I am worried about. Just the Gartley. The double bottom first off, but then the Gartley that appeared after the freaking bottom, dude. Okay, this is exactly why I stream. This is why I try. This is why we're called House Harmonic, man. House Harmonic. Because after big moves down, context here is Maker had a huge markup and then corrected. It's been correcting, dude, since it got listed to Coinbase, I think in June. I mean, look at this. Right, there's the breakout point on the double bottom. This is what dreams are made of, man. Just trying to make it look like the other chart. X was your second bottom. And now we're at 472. And I think the first target really is 490. Second target's going to be 500. But I think based on the other chart that this could usher in a much larger move up. Maybe not just the small. I know it's kind of a smaller pattern. It really is, but patterns like this after huge moves down, they just, again, based on experience and seeing so many times, like they can usher in much higher prices. Okay, so pretty lit, dude. Anyone seeing this? Dealer, is anyone watching when we did talk about this? I don't know. Patrons, non-patrons. Oh, that's cool, Boaz. And there's a nice little filter there. Very cool. He's watching the stream live. You can't tell. I think I was looking at VeChain when he took that picture. All right. So again, right? These are just for the small swing trade. 490 and 500. CNA, Casey Stubbs, loves it right now. You gotta have Bitcoin do about nothing, right? Just let Bitcoin do its thing. Just let it stay sideways, what it's been doing for 9 freaking weeks now. So Crypto Bum, thanks for the sub, dude. Glad to have you. I don't know, Baby James. This looks like the bullish freaking Gartley with a G, capital G, right? What's up, Skybird? Or it's World Awake TV. I don't know, it doesn't roll off the tongue as well, World Awake TV. You know what I'm saying? What's not to get hyped about, dude? Cool. All right, so let's go to the one that, was... Like, I'm just not going to balk. I don't care because I know, like, even if it fails, it doesn't make me feel any different kind of way, right? Engine, bullishly engulfing, 45 minutes to go for confirmation there after back testing 17.5 cents, which is somewhat of a resistance support critical PSR right there. Hidden bullish divergence, somewhat. Wasn't that strong, but it was there. It was kind of there. You're about to go positive on momentum, all right? So not giving up on this. All you do really is kind of like, you talking about another higher low, momentum shifting again? I do not balk on this. Bitcoin fails? Yeah, it's ruined. This is ruined. It's all over. But if Bitcoin isn't ruined or doesn't dump, and stays kind of the same, I think Engine's got a real good chance, man. I mean, this is what we look for. This is the dream stuff, okay? You got a major reversal at a critical support. You held it real nice, move up, and then you sold off. Higher low. 3 consecutive higher lows right here now after the first one, right? So hidden divergence. You get it. You're above this support. It's moon time soon. Or nothing at all, right? It's like moon or completely invalidated the higher lows. It's like, what were the Margaretismans even doing? It was probably them getting it set up for higher prices, and then Bitcoin dumps, and it's going to ruin any trade setup. Like you talked about ADA going to higher prices, seeing that 16 cent area because this is where supply would be. Not if Bitcoin dumps, man. Nothing matters then. It's just that stupid variable we always have to be cognizant of, and always I've talked about it. It's like a disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Well, this is certainly, if Bitcoin dumps, this is dumping too, right? That's cool, Wayne, man. I see that. Yeah. But can we get it? Can we get it on Teespring? That would be amazing. I don't think so. I don't know. I'll try to look into. I haven't looked into stuff too much with integrations and all this stuff. I'll do some research, and y'all should do research too on stuff like that, right? Like, it's an easy Google, right? Like, does Teespring support like other companies that do better stuff? I don't know. Okay, that's your engine, your maker. That's makers doing things now. We've been going, man. You know, these Saturday streams aren't supposed to be anything crazy. They're just supposed to be chill. I mean, you know. People are doing things. Thanks for the nearly 500 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, the sub. Give me 1 second. I don't know, I thought I turned that back on, the like, dislike thing. I guess it saved the options or something for just the live streaming. Hold on a sec. Should try it now. What's up, Extreme Poker TV? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Glad to have you, dude. There we go. They're showing up now. Holy crap, 200 likes incoming. 1 away. Who's gonna do it, dudes? Who's gonna do it? Tesla's breaking out. Yeah, looks like it might beat. Yep. Broke out 8 hours ago or so with an engulfing candle above 256. Incredible. Descending broadening wedge breakout. This is where that divergence can start happening, Larry. Cypher-esque. Let's be careful here. Let me just see. Nope, too shallow there. Way too shallow. So not even if it could reverse to 76, it's just not valid.
Thank you for all the education. Very beneficial.
Hey, Scuba Steve.
Is that a joint?
Scuba Stone Steve, thank you, man, for the joint contribution. Joint contribution, that sounds so professional, dude. Should put on a tuxedo or something, right? It's the MACD histogram, Crypto Bum. Right, so I don't use the signal lines. The signal lines give too many false readings. I mean, just it's not that reliable. I like the histogram. It's the way I learned it. Okay. Yeah, dude, Bradford, is that a joint venture, man? I think so, dude. What's up, Danny Conway? Thank you, man, for the you got me, dude. For the likes. Stay here. We better break out on subs. How so, Elliot Arena? It seems like I might not be shadow banned today, which is good. Let me check my alt account. Because why not? Dang, dude, I'm not shadow banned today. Let's go. Hype in the chat.
Hype in the chat!
Well, for me, I'm not shadow banned. It might be for some of y'all. I've looked at VET to the US dollar yet? No, we looked at VET to BTC. Good news on Tezos. Really want to go to BNB right now because BNB is doing something that I warned you about. I mean, patrons, I've pinged y'all like 3 times or something on it in the past couple days. Yep, this is breaking out. 1741 was your resistance. You're now back testing as support. Now you're bullishly engulfing. Okay, it's in a joke. This is BNB. You think, oh, whatever, man. 17.41 cents. That's just that's a profit taking level for a cipher. But this cipher might be ushering in something much more significant. What's going on with my beard? The light's like shining on it, making it look bad. Sorry, man. What is that? I'm gonna have to cut my beard some or something tonight and do some pruning, grooming. No, anyway, 1767 where you are. The next target for the cipher is 1815. See the top, Casey Stubbs way anyway. But it's not even about that. It's far greater than this. Look at the weekly, man. You've got to see this. Okay, June 4th, 2018. This high was manufactured for the first time in history. And ever since then, man, it's been regarded. But it's been most importantly regarded here at from April 27th to now. Now, of course, Bitcoin starts dumping or something, you could very well get another scam wick just like this. But the beauty is, in this situation, it's like a weekly ascending triangle. Yes, weekly ascending freaking triangle. 2 reaction highs, 2 reaction lows. Okay. I think if we can get a candle close above 1741, we might even back test it, spend a few weeks here, but I think we eventually will see $20.38. That's the next major high. There's no other high. It's really here. It's not just there, it's also right here. Perfect. January of 2018, November of 2019, right? That's where you're going on BNB if we can get a breakout of the sell wall right here. Big stuff going on with BNB. Again, you're attempting to break out right now above this area. Perfect. Does everyone get that? Everyone understand what's going on right now on BNB? It's up 2% today, but it's up like 14% on the week. Daily, it probably looks really good too. Let me make sure it's visible. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, here's your beautiful ascending triangle, man. You're at your highs of the day. 1768. Let's go, chat. Yes, Ben B, for sure. We played it. Frank. Also, I played like the actual clip of him doing that at the very beginning of the stream and gave him a shout out too. So if you're in here, a very valuable asset to this space, which is like that crypto trading technical analysis world, he's extremely valuable. So I think if you're in here trying to learn, invest in yourself, I bet you money if you watched him, you would learn things too. So, Crown with a K, Crown's Crypto Cave. You can just Google it on or just YouTube it, which is the same thing as Googling because Google owns YouTube. So we go. Bitcoin's 92.45. We got 36 minutes to go until the daily candle close. Weekend Warrior Edition stream, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Need to add an alert though on Maker. So can you say you were warned on BNB at least a little bit, man? Add an alert here too. Never mind. Let me do this real quick, okay? Let me save this and refresh because that's my problem right now. Trying to get back above the creek, not a joke. Here you go, J-Rod's confirming. Thank you for the confirmation. All right, F5. Hello? All right, so now I can go back to BNB and just add that alert. Just just gonna add it to like up here. I know it won't even be a breakout. I just want to hear it. We just keep going. And this is how though, right? You got to be careful because we know how cool it looks where you could get up to the supply line again, or the sell wall. The sell wall is horizontal line, right? You get up to the sell wall again and you could be exhausted. I mean, the buy, you could be, look, you could be overbought. I think if you get to 1815, the sell wall, at this point, I do think the oscillators, the RSI is going to be overbought on the 4 hour, and the MACD is definitely going to show lower levels than the previous peak, right? So that means there's going to be divergence. So that means there might be a good sell off and a back test. After you test that, you might back test, come all the way down to 1750, 1749 again. And that, if we really get some strong price action on a back test, that could be an entry. But right now, I would just think that like if one's entering now on this breakout, you run up, the divergence matures, you sell off again, and then maybe there you would break to the upside, pivot, and go. Man, we've been going hard on this Saturday stream. I mean, seriously. But there's like, again, there's actually some stuff to talk about on these altcoins. Nice. Sub-Zero.
Oi Mitch, please look at link bro. Folded hands.
You mean prayers? Prayers for Link. It's not up on, it's down 0.19% today. Still broken out of that crazy uptrend it's been in since the crash low in March. Doing the same thing where it was like, yeah, we were showing that it might be making hidden divergence, but when, it could just keep building, and it did, but not on much lower prices. It maintained there, and now that hidden bullish divergence is maturing. It's you've pivoted, you've held this area that was once resistance as support. Supply line's now demand line. And that's it. There's nothing else. Like you're in outer space. I mean, you come down to $5 again, sure. Then we'll start talking about supports. There's no support here besides what you're testing now. Okay, so if you can maintain prices above this, it does look like we will see soon 725 and maybe even much higher. 725. We break that, $8 or 750 to $8, 850, $9, 950. But really $10 is a major psychological resistance. You've broken $5. You understand, you spent a year and a half on Link below $5. You tested it like 4 times throughout the course of a year and a half. Okay, you've broken $5 now, finally. When you break $5, oftentimes on assets, this happens in stocks too. You break $5, you can go up to $10 pretty fast. And it sounds crazy now, I know that. But if Bitcoin really is showing Wyckoff reaccumulation, if Bitcoin is doing things that we've identified in the stream, right, that you're cognizant of, back testing that 9150, 9170, 80 area, and we're about to get a markup again, why can this not see $10? These are S coins, illiquid S coins, even Link. And it's about the psychology, man. It's the psychology of the 5s and the 0s, right? Once Tesla broke 1,000 in a week or less, let's just say a week and a half, Tesla went from, once it broke $1,000, it's now at $1,550 at the close on Friday. You get that, right? When those big numbers are broken, what about Bitcoin? What happened, chat, when Bitcoin broke 1,000? It went to 2,000, right? Pretty fast. What happened when Bitcoin broke 10,000? You know exactly what it did the first time it ever broke 10K. It went to almost 20K in like a 4-week period, 3-week period maybe. So Link's doing its own respective $5 being broken, $5 being broken after 18 months of consolidation and chop. Chad, y'all having a good time? Let me know. Saturday stream. Talking about Link. But okay, first target though. I mean, I think it's 720 because that's the gold mean ratio. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and say $10, but let's just definitely say with fibs, 721. If this holds, it's all over. If Bitcoin dumps, you get that right. You're going to be coming back down to $5. And here's the thing about Link, okay, that I have not mentioned. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. Link has not one time in its history since breaking $5 back tested it as support. So you got to think the scenario where Bitcoin dumps, Link's going to see $5 again, and it might act as a strong support. That might be a good re-entry level if one missed out on the huge breakout once the supply line was broken, or once the sell wall at $4.97, $5 is broken. Okay. What happens, Larry? Nice. We have a what happens, Larry in the chat now. Yes. Could someone make me that sound clip and send it to me in the Discord? I know Zachary is probably not around, but this is what happens, Larry. Just that part where he's screaming, going crazy, losing it. That'd be a great sound clip, soundboard, addition to the soundboard. There's your link. All right, so let's go to another asset that you understand, like how I'm talking about Link. I'm talking about VeChain, ZRX. There's another one, and similar situation now. And it's XLM. It's Stellar Lumens. That the 4-hour swing trader had its own opportunity, but in context, zooming out, this was a drop in the bucket. All this was a mere partial decline of a huge pattern, the same pattern that Bitcoin has painted. And we're talking over the course of almost a year. Talking like 10 months, 9-10 months of pattern development. It's gorgeous. The right angled and descending broadening formation. And in broadening patterns, we talked about yesterday, we're looking at Amazon and Netflix. They had their own respective partial declines, and you saw what happened there. Now, you could argue too, double bottom stuff. That's great. That's fine. But the partial decline was so nice to know, because once you ran up, June 4th, 3rd, whatever, you pretty much hit the sell wall of the structure. Once you sold off. When you did eventually make a higher low, all you had to do is make a higher low here or here, down at 4 cents too. It would have still been a partial decline. It may be an inverse head and shoulders at that point, but as long as like an asset, once it hits the top and it starts selling off, all it has to do is pivot, reverse to the upside, and not hit the bottom of the pattern, which would have been down at 2 cents, 2.5 cents, which, whatever. But we did know, looking left on XLM, there was strong support here, or decent support. And there was actually divergence, right? A low, and then the same low right there. I mean, really, in retrospect, just looking back on it. So there's like divergence on the same bottom. You've broken out, and I'm telling you, the longer you stay out of here, I really think that XLM, if Bitcoin doesn't dump, XLM will see 13.2 to 13.5 cents. It wouldn't make any sense really to not see that, to reverse in between 8.8 cents and 13.5 cents. Not saying it's a value area at all, because it's, look at the price action you've seen since June 26th. It's been straight up. You're also you're overbought, man. You're like 77 on the RSI on the daily. That's not a value area to long. But if one's in this, you have to understand, once you broke this area, there's no real major areas where market participants would have a bunch of sell orders until 13.2 to 13.5 cents. That's it. If you want to talk about a measured move of this pattern, so you could just go here. Being conservative for a measured move, you just go from this December 2019 low. We know this was a Black Swan event craziness, right? Cash grab, everything, including gold, silver, you name it. So I guess we just go from the bottom to the top of the pattern. From the breakout, which is in the midst of happening right now, We're like break hook and going. Wow, I'll zoom in on that on the daily chat. This is log scale. That's my issue. It's a 145% increase in value. That's insane. But okay, I get it though. Because yeah, I know there's resistance, but this pattern is so large that this would make sense for the measured move to be at 145% increase in value. We're talking 22 cents, 100% measured move of the structure of this pattern in log. That's where you could eventually wind up. Especially if there's just not that much selling here. All right, you breach this, dude. It would make all the sense in the world because above this, nothing. I mean, you got some valleys here at like 17.3, 18 cents. But the peaks, right, the top above this one is 30.9 cents. Hello? It makes sense to me. But of course, the disclaimer always is going to be Bitcoin dumps. This will all fail. This will all fail, man. You really need Bitcoin to just perform modestly, and these altcoins are going to be able to continue to run like they have been. What's up, Realtor Aaron Baker? Thanks for the kind words, man. Thank you for watching, supporting the stream, dude. Why do you want Bitcoin to die, Corey? Mick, are you a banker? Do you love the fact that we have to use middlemen to hold on to our money? What if I want to transfer money somewhere? Well, I gotta get the bank to help me with that, dude. You know, like, do you really want that? You like the Federal Reserve working together with the government, working together with banks, all of them, just printing our money into oblivion? You can't want, if you care at all about reality, you can't hate crypto. You just can't. It's a form of diffusion. It really is. A form of diffusion. There is, in economic cycles, right? Like humanity, you have consolidation and you have diffusion. There's nothing else. There are transition periods. For the past 50 to 70 years, all industries, for the most part, have been in a consolidation phase, right? And we've talked about it before, but it's like farming. 60 years ago, there were a lot of farmers, like mom and pop farmers, who sold their produce, their cattle, or their meat to local grocery stores. That doesn't exist anymore.
Can you draw up that cove chart? Hype in the chat. 19.26808.261 BAT.
Thank you, Matthew D, for the $5 of BAT. Yeah, we'll look at it. Hold on, I'm on a roll here. Kappa. So farmers, there is no more local farmer down the road that's actually doing pretty well. I think wages for farmers now are as low as they've been since 2008, and also since in the 2008 levels, that was as low as it's been since the Great Depression. So farmers are wrecked, macro-wise, okay? So what happened? All these corporations started using their buying power to purchase the farmers, right? And now it's like you get your meat, your produce, from like 4 major big companies, right? Think about retail. I mean, you had consolidation going, and like J.C. Penney and Parisians, all these other these places were already, the mom and pop retail stores, clothing stores, getting bought out en masse by them. But now retail, there's a big meta change because of e-commerce killed them. And so more consolidations happening. And now you have Amazon, you have Alibaba, you have Walmart, Target, you've got big names, you don't have much little man. So consolidation of retail, consolidation of e-commerce, consolidation of banking, or banks. Hello? 2008, man. The consolidation of banking culminated into the crisis 2008. Consolidation of energy companies. That if you look at OPEC, what they've done, right? The mafia of oil. 2014, they just unloaded a huge amount of supply, lowering the prices, trying to kill frackers, local frackers in the United States, because we weren't dependent on them anymore, or as much, right? They were trying to kill it because they consolidated.
Less than 333.
Thank you, After the Ether, for 1337. Much love, dude. Sorry, we're going on this. Okay, so more examples. Media has destroyed so much. They have bought everything. Now it's like CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, which are like all the same, owned by like kind of the same people, spewing the same they're propaganda wings now. They were kind of news 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Now it's not. Now I saw a meme. It was like, back in the day, you used to watch the news and it was like, what do I think about the news? Now it's, you watch the news and it's like, do I believe that? You get told what the news is and it's up to you to determine if what happened is even real now. So that is the manifestation, the culmination of media now. They are now propaganda wings because they've acquired all the power. But there is now diffusion in that industry, which is me, which is Crown, which is other people. The conservative voices that are getting deplatformed. You have consolidation of tech. Look at the tech companies that are now like in bed with media, censoring people. So that all started with the conversation of Corey Mick saying something about he wants Bitcoin to die. And it's like, no, you don't, man. You don't know what you're saying. Because banking's been consolidating for too long and diffusion has to happen. And now, in all sectors, everywhere, there is now diffusion. We are in the transition between consolidation and diffusion of many different industries.
China.
Man, it feels like it's been decades since these markets pumped. Hallelujah. Can you please have a look at the shitcoin? Celery USDT for the troops? D 0.015995555 ETH.
Thanks for 383. Thought we were friends. You want me to look at celery? It's a decentralized celery, dude. I had to look at something else, but I was just going. I didn't want to stop. Because when I stop, my train of thought gets wrecked, and whatever. See what? Capital One, okay, yeah. Well, it's like the other ones, like Wells Fargo. It's like JP Morgan. They all look very, very similar right now. And it was yet the hidden bullish divergence on the daily, extremely clear. Higher lows, accumulation going on. This is strong. It's not just on one oscillator, it's on both, dude. So I want to clip that because that's a message that many people need to hear. So it's like, dude, you just can't be anti-Bitcoin with all the fraud and the money stolen, embezzled, the cheating that's been going on. You got to believe there's some good in the world, and it's going to come with diffusion because everything's just gotten too consolidated now.
I hear and feel you, Mitch. Let's diffuse into a Duffy and decentralized world that can conserve humanity in the environment we live in.
Yeah, decentralized finance. Yeah, they've been mooning lately. Thank you, off to the Ether for the 3s, 1337. Much love, dude. Surprised you didn't want a wheel spin. Get wrecked, dude. What's up, Rich M? Oh, so, Capital One. Yeah, the divergence, great start. 1, 2, 3, 4 bottoms now. Did you notice this? Let me see your chart too, real quick, because I don't want to. So you see a falling wedge, but do you see something else, Matthew D? Just on the daily, even. Do you not see this? A bullish Gartley? I mean, really? 5 blocks ago. Do you see a bullish engulfing candle happening at the PCZ at near a 1618 fib extension as well? So hidden bullish divergence, 786, bullish Garley, high consecutive higher lows. He says OMG in all caps. You should, Larry. So he plotted a falling wedge, which fine. Yeah, we see falling wedges on C to D waves or A to D. It's like, I'll show you what he posted.
I want you on your game, teacher.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, yeah, I'm on my game, man. Well, we've done it, dude. Like, I'm done now, right? This is what Matthew D perceives on Capital One Finance. A falling wedge. And on the 4 hour, he sees bullish divergence on the oscillators. So it technically wasn't engulfing, it was pretty much just a harami, closed just slightly below the previous day. That's strong. And you haven't seen positive momentum on the daily since June 10th. Ended the day up, most importantly, probably the largest, strongest buying signal that we'll ever get on COF is it closed the day up 4.20%.
Is that a joint?
Probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Zoom out. Got any other? Yep, there you go. Probably got a major ice line right there. Do you understand, Matthew D? It's much more powerful than you had imagined. You see, there's a critical ice line that goes back to 2016. Different times in 2016. Major reversal area. We've now back tested it. We're holding above it, showing hidden bullish divergence on the daily MACD and RSI. And then you go to the 4 hour. The 4 hours giving the buying signal. Very strong levels of bullish divergence here that Matthew identified. I'll show you, we can plot the wedge too, whatever. But look here, listen, tail end bullish divergence in the RSI. Shh, very quiet, very subtle. This is how it happens, Larry. This is how it works. You'll get all this MACD divergence. It's like, oh, when's it gonna not be showing divergence and actually play out? Normally when the RSI on the tail end starts going up to on the lower lows, dude, this is, holy crap, chat, come on, please. Capital One's very good. I mean, the probability now that Capital One's going to make much higher prices is very real. Really is. First target for this, 71.44. Wow, man. We don't have to worry about Bitcoin. Yes. But if you're talking about Casey Stubbs targets, the CNA gets the TNA, and I think a lot of you men know what TNA stands for. Makes sense, right? First target, $75. Second target, oops, on your bullish Gartley, confirmed beautiful bullish Gartley that has achieved its price reversal zone target. The C. Or sorry, the A, what?
Thanks for the tutelage, Jesus man. Smiley face, 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 smiley face.
Yeah, Crypto Cracker, thanks for the $5 super chat and the 10 plus smiley faces, dude. Really appreciate it. Heck, man, smiley faces might be worth more than the US dollar soon. So thanks for that, man. They were super bearish on CNBC. Duh, like really? Like, let's listen to CNBC for our decisions on trading technicals. Give me a freaking break, man. Yeah, see, that wasn't even smiley face. That might have summoned a smiley face, though. For real. I don't know, like, there's no way that this is an incredibly good setup. You've got all the ingredients. All of them. The trend's bullish for now. Alright, Scuba Steve, we'll do it. It's funny, on TradingView, when you publish an idea, you can't click more than 3 reasons. I did trend analysis, harmonic pattern, technical indicator. I wanted to click chart pattern too. And I guess wave analysis technically too, because it's about to, the wave should be, this is where the wave ends and a new wave begins, another large wave up.
It's China to me, China. China.
Hi, can you look at Atom/USD? Short time.
Yes. Sorry. There you have it. Okay. So you got targets, man. 71, 44, 75, 24, 85, 25. Boom. Bam, bam. Thank you, man. So the, what was that? Oh, wheel spin. Sorry. All right. Here's your wheel spin, Scuba Steve. It's just not going to happen. I'd love to break my fast, but looks like I'm going to break my fast with a beer chug. Fantastical. About time. My God. See, that might get me actually playing the game, you know, where I actually, if it lands on gulp, I'll take a gulp. If it lands on social, you know, we take a gulp, but everyone takes a gulp. Might actually play that. Wow. Yep, COF. Capital One and Scuba Steve. Breaking it, dude. We'll see. How long have I been fasting today? 19 hours and 58 minutes. It's easy once you get it going, man. Once you like get fat adapted and all that, and you incrementally are fasting at greater like a time, like you start like 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours, then 20 hours and 24 hours. And then if you want to do every 2 weeks, 3 weeks for the health benefits, one would start fasting every 48 hours every 2-3 weeks, maybe even once a month. But it's just like so much happens when you are fasting for more than 24 hours, like stem cells. That's the big one, man. It's anti-aging, and every 12 hours that you're fasting, you get a huge release of growth hormone, which again, that's also anti-aging properties. So combine that with stem cells and you can actually look younger. I feel like I look better now than I did 1 year ago. I think I look extremely better. Like skin, body, everything, how I feel is just so different since I started ketosis in February, or it was like March, and really when I started intermittent fasting. Like things, it's just 180, I feel like, from last year. Okay. Let me go get the mug, because I don't want to like chug it out of the can. It's normally just scuffed as F. I can actually really do it with the mug. So, and thanks so much for the 500 people still here. I appreciate it, and I hope y'all are enjoying the stream. I hope y'all are getting some value out of it. We haven't just been talking about trades and charting. We've talked about things that are much deeper and some could argue much more important. All right, I'll be right back. Gonna get this mug and beer. Kanks. Also hit that like button, that bell, that sub. You get it, man.
Bruh.
Let me give me. This is 2 minutes till your daily candle close. All right. So look on the. It's very real. You're right at that creek, man. You're at the creek, but you're also at a very critical support. It's horizontal. So Zach says he's done 24 hours. It was hard as heck. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be tough. But you don't have, like, I don't even think I did a 24-hour fast before until I was extremely fat adapted and was already for like a week or two, maybe more, fasting for 16 hours and having a feeding window of 8 hours. So, you know, that's the best way to do it, man. Ease into it. Don't cannonball in the deep end. Walk in. You know, use the steps. 3 feet, 5 feet, 8 feet. Okay. Fasting is not part of keto at all. Certainly not. But the two combined, the synergy involved is incredible. It's and with exercise, those three of a combination, I think, is probably the absolute most efficient way to burn fat and lose weight that exists. Intermittent fasting, a lot of people think it's just starvation. No, it's you're eating the same amount of calories that you would on any normal diet or whatever. It's just you are limiting when you consume food. That's all it is. And that's great because 16 hours, if you're not in ketosis, about 16 to 18 hours into a fast is when your body starts producing ketones, which is, you know, produced by the liver. And that is an energy source your body starts using for brain functionality and many other things. It stops, there's by 16 to 18 hours into a fast, you have depleted all your glycogen stores, which is the alternative form of energy, right? Okay, crap, still, it's a freezing beer, man, and it's super carbonated. Normally let this stuff like warm up before I chug it. Just gross, especially on an empty stomach. Intermittent fasting, keto, OMAD, technical analysis with me. All right, I'm gonna mute the mic and chug this beer, and I guess I'll start. If y'all want, I'll start playing the game for real. Like to where whatever it lands on, I will do, you know, and then just since I'm breaking anyway, and one beer is not going to get me loosey-goosey probably, I'm going to look at Adam, Scuba Steve, sorry about that. Yeah, here's Adam. This is it, dude. You achieved the March 5th of 2020 peak. You broke it, and now you're trying to hold on. You closed the day at it, maybe slightly below it. You know, this is a back test. I mean, this, if it can hold, you might have a chance to run higher. But you know, I mean, in terms of like, look at the markup here, dude. Like XLM a little bit, right? The two bottoms. If you can really hold this, look, this is a major area. It's not just here. Dang, I should extend this out. Okay, if you can break this, I think there's a real good chance that Adam's next target would be, well, it already hit it, right? This is really where it reversed. The high from November 12th, 2019. If you break that, though, there's just going to be peaks above you, right? There's going to be multiple. It's tough, man. I'm not sure which one would be regarded. They're all kind of major highs, but, you know. I see it's like silver. It's like, which one is it, man? I mean, I guess 467, 77 be your first potential reversal area, and then above that, then you're probably looking, you know, 530 or yeah, 532. Okay, there's your Adam. I didn't mean to. Whoops, the heck was that? What's happening? Okay. Can't say I didn't do Adam now, dude. Right? Get wrecked. That's right. We were foragers and hunters. Forager hunters for 93% of our existence. Thousands and thousands of years. Yeah, our bodies have no idea what we're doing to them now. No idea. Well, we can continue talking about this if you want. Y'all can steer the conversation about this. It's great, man.
Went to the merch store and something seems to be missing. So, spin. Smile, smile.
Yeah, when I didn't expect to be out so long. I thought I was going to be able to handle it when I got home, but by the time I got home, it was like, oh, it's like 10 minutes to stream, 15 minutes, so I didn't have time, but I'll get that implemented, man, ASAP. I will do all I can to have it up by tomorrow or tonight. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we got a new merch design coming in, and exciting, dude. I'm up with that, man. God, I guess I just screwed up when I was trimming or something. I don't know, man. I don't like it. Pissing me off. There's like nothing I can do about it. I think it's the light hitting it too from my window. Anyway, spin. Yeah, spin. Probably gonna get another beer. Yep. Gulp. I'll be right back getting this beer. Oh, sorry. I thought I muted my mic. My bad. I'm gonna take a gulp. No, that's not two. That's only one chug, dude. All right, here's your gulp. Okay. Yep, Matthew D, that is such a great cake to bake. The extra variable is how bearish. Yeah, I guess so, dude. CNBC being bearish on COF is another variable thrown into the cake, into the oven mixing bowl. I agree. Is that water? This is water beer. This is keto-friendly beer. This is how I'm able to consume alcohol and not kick myself out of ketosis. Let's go to the daily. How did Bitcoin fare? I'm telling you, man, the 4 hour still looks good. It looks like your hidden bullish average is continuing to mature. And we, in over 48 hours, we haven't seen positive momentum, but it's getting closer. And again, I mean, I can't not bring it up multiple times in the stream because it's the most important thing, I mean, of this stream, of today, I think, is this. It's so important, man. It's so good. And it's like someone might be so bearish on Bitcoin and not understand what's been happening at the area we're at. It's a resistance. It's a support. Upthrust. Support. Over and over and over. 9170, 50, 80, whatever. 9150 to 9200, right? You broke it July 6th, and for the first time yesterday, you've back tested it, and you are above it now.
Great stream, Mitch. One more spin, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Scuba Steve. Look, he's advertising for Irwin.coffee. That is Irwin Coffee's contribution if he wants to ever advertise. He can just, he tips me that much. Isn't that cool? I wish there were more assets or more people in the, if anyone in the community, if I know you and you have a good product and you want to like do that, like we can set up something where I can get my graphics guy to make you an emoji ball and he can make you your own little advertisement. And whenever you want to advertise to the community, assuming the product is not terrible and scammy, it's not crypto related, we can do that and you can have your own contribution amount. And it's like, it's advertising, but it's not. You're supporting the stream. But if it's a good product, then why not? Why would you not want people to get that, dude? Jesus, like, I'm getting like seriously bothered. Might just shave my beard tonight if that's the case. God. So spin, yeah. Scuba Steve says. Here it is. You're about to get wrecked, dude. You okay? Social Connect. We've done things. 9240 on Bitcoin, kind of outside of the creek, but it's not even as important as 9170, as you can see, man. Well, that's been my idea. That's how it started. That's why Irwin Coffee has that contribution. He can tip me $16.69 whenever he wants, but I just haven't run across anybody in the community that has a product or service that's not crypto related that I trust and think is appropriate to set up. So yeah, if you got something, hit me up or hit Brad Fisher up. And if it's a real tangible product, right, like candles, beeswaxers, right, something real, then we will consider it. The prices, Miriam, it depends on, I mean, like, what's your product? Hit us up. Look, it's not something worth talking about here. Let's talk about it in Discord in a PM, private message. Hit up Brad Fisher in the Discord. That's it, dude. Of course, as long as you can vet the ads, of course, dude. It's nuts, man, because it's like you got the arrows on the upside. This is a good song. Hold on. I'm here. I'm just doing things. Add to playlist. Perfect. All right. All right, you get this. Oh my God. I hate when it does that. I mean, it's just over and over and over again, man. So that right, these arrows should tell you all you need to know. And you know, it's like every time. I mean, you get these minor sell-offs. You know, you fail, but it's just different now. This is so. I think this is such a good thing. And what I said earlier in the stream was, you know, you have this major discernible low on the daily from May 9th. That's one, and another discernible swing low from May 25th. Right here, these markdowns we've been having. There's no discernible low until here now, June 27th. This is it for now. What this is, we had one low, and now we got another low. This slightly lower low, about the exact same. One local low, and now a second local low. The second local low might, in fact, be actually what I consider a confirmation low. Your first low, no one really knows. Second low is like, yeah, market participants are confirming this bottom is in for now, and the argument is stronger based on the fact that we've now broken above the critical equilibrium level of 9150, 9170, and now we're back to, that's the most recent event that has occurred on this chart, as a back test of the crazy area, and you're above it, not below it. And you can just see when you do touch it, markup in price. You touch it, huge markup in price. You touch it, even marked up here and here and here, all 3 times. So why would this be different? I mean, it might be different. It might buck history. It might buck the trend of the fact that every time you break above it and you hold above it, you moon to some capacity. Okay? And the fact is that on this higher low, on this back test, you have another variable that is quite strong, and that's the hidden bullish divergence. Impending price action continuation is implied to the upside right now, not downside. God.
Bruh.
I need to know that you get it, that you understand, you're cognizant, you're aware. Because I will be depressed, legitimately depressed, if you leave the stream not knowing what is going on right now with Bitcoin and where it's at. Oh yeah, celery. God. Yeah, lit celery coin. Great uptrend, yeah. It's like all the rest. I mean, what is it? It feels like I just looked at this chart, right? I just looked at it, man. It's the celery coin. Bearish D crab? Maybe it doesn't matter. It's almost like, dude, isn't it almost like this? Is this crazy? Too much white space, maybe? Well, look, dude. Look, it's like XLM. It's like Tesla. It's like, or was, you know, one point. Not really, but it's like XLM in its own way, right? Down sloping support. Yeah, this is the crash, right? You can get price action below it, but look what eventually happened. You got back inside the structure, very, very strong. You're about to be at the resistance. 5.6 of 1 cent. Okay, but if you break it, doesn't a measured move here make all the sense in the world? Because there's like not much of anything looking left. That is why it's not really weird at all to just measure from, like, you know, right here to the top to figure out a target to the upside. If it ever broke it, which is a big if. There are clearly sell orders here. Clearly there's going to be a sell orders here coming up. You might test it you might even test it today. But if you do break out and there's a huge markup because there's no area of where major market participants who could reverse this would all see eye to eye on where a major reversal would be. So they might be like, okay, then maybe we'll just, they might think about it here at 8.69 of 1 cent. Or maybe here, you know, we might have to go to the daily to see a discernible swing on. This would probably be the most discernible up here at 1.073 cents. Oh, we can look at it. But that's
WLL. Is it that 3 rising valley pattern?
Well, look, man. All right, decentralized celery might be ready to make a move. I hear it's going to replace corn. Cabo. Okay, dude. Other than that, I mean, I don't have much else for you. It's an S coin, dude. And look at its history, right? It's been terrible. It's been awful, man. You know? But you might get another one of these huge markups if you can break 5.65 tenths of 1 cent. Oh, excuse me, my God. Airing these beers. Whiting Petroleum Corporation. Oh, it's such a bearish trend. And it's like, it might be there, dude, but you could probably find better setups on better historical trend assets. I mean, this is depressing. I mean, this is just awful. So bad. All-time lows. 2009 low. Far below it. Jesus. Three rising valleys on the daily. Really? I mean, maybe. Maybe it is, dude. I mean, look at that. I mean, you know, you broke out and you just kept selling off. It's so bad. The rising values. I mean, there's hidden bullish divergence here, certainly. I mean, it looks like it, right? I mean, it looks like you go from a low to the higher low with much higher levels of negative momentum. Okay, impending price action continuation to the upside. It's implied. Nothing on the RSI. It could be. You're technically out of that? Come on, man. So, yeah, maybe there's a chance, but how do you target with such... I mean... You know, normally these patterns, you want like the peaks to be a little less insane. I mean, how do you, a confirmation line's at 358? Really? That's, I don't know if we can make this pattern a thing, you know, if the peaks are stupid like this. Maybe you just think that a gap fill at like 235. If this thing reversed, I think that's probably your target, and then exiting completely and never coming back to it and never looking at it again because, dude, again, the historical context is just pathetic. There are many assets out there. If you're looking to long something, better historical trends to trade. I mean, than this, all right? But yeah, I mean, it looks like it might be able to continue its run to the upside for a little bit longer if the TA is respected on the daily here. Okay. There's your WLL. Sorry, man. I wish I had better news. So on the new day, XLM is already up 1.71%. We've only had a new day for 22 minutes. Tesla is up 2% on the new day. ONT at 1.2%. Kind of a divergent hit or classic divergence. There's definitely hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour and daily, but now there's like classic divergence on the tail end on the MACD. So yeah, it might reverse here, sure. Tezos continue to climb. It seems very possible the next target's 284. Even though we know it's like, you know, you're near the 788. You're at deep retraces, so it could very well reverse soon if you're in a real downtrend, because that's like perceived value for a short at these levels from your previous high. But I don't know. I mean, I think you could come and back test 256 as support again before going higher. That could happen. Because once you broke it, there was no back test of that. And it's a very critical support. So that makes me think, yeah, you could see that again. So I broke my fast. Y'all doing a bad job of getting me drunk. Okay. Yes, Elon Musk is richer than Warren Buffett now. Yep, I could see that. Wasn't when XRP was at $4 a coin, wasn't he like one of the richest guys in the world or something stupid? Not anymore. Music might be way too loud. No one said anything about it. What are y'all doing? Thanks for the 450 people still tuned in on a Saturday stream. Supposed to be chill. Okay, so on XLM, let it be known. Yes, chat. Jesus chimes.
Is that a joint?
Probably can't because stockholder.
Sorry, wrong button. XLM on the daily timescale has a confirmed break, hook, and go confirmation off of one of the most critical areas it could ever have. So adding to the argument of why I think 13.2 to 13.5 cents is the next target. This adds so much to the argument, dude. Alright, so it seems like there was bearish divergence on the stream. Understandable. This is what happens around 2 hours, 25 minutes in the stream, right? You get exhaustion. Right, the chat gets exhausted. Everything just kind of gets exhausted this deep into a stream. So I'm doing all I can to keep it going. We're looking at an asset that's up over 3% now on the new day. This one's outpacing everything, but that would make all the sense in the world with a confirmed break and go confirmation on a daily time scale after a freaking partial decline. Thank you very much. What's up, MJ? Thanks for the sub, dude.
Hey man, can you take a look at ETT?
Are you talking about oh, you're talking about T, right? Not ATT? You mean T. Are you literally... See, I don't know. We could media. I would assume you mean AT&T, but they're like, you're asking for that. The ticker for AT&T is T, but there are literal assets out there called ATT. So, okay, it's T. All right, good. AT&T is bullish. Nothing's changed here. We've identified this already. So it pinged all patrons. We looked at this on the stream. Oh, sorry. Wrong chart. Here you go. 3 rising valleys. Three rising valleys. Pivoting again after making another higher low. Hidden bullish divergence. I mean, if we talk about a target here on AT&T. Yeah, confirmation line's really up there. And 1, 2. No, that's confirmation line. Of the pattern. If you break it, the target, eventually, 39.37 because that is historical major overhead resistance. And you see how many times, Larry, you've tested it and reversed? Why would you have a sell order above that if one was trading it, right? One would probably have it slightly below it so one's order could get filled. Okay, so this pattern, I mean, if it plays out, you got to break the confirmation line at 33.20. It's not a three rising valleys until you break that. If you do and have a confirmed pattern, that's the target. That's where this could take a while, man. This could take weeks to completely play out. All right. So yes, AT&T is showing a bullish reversal pattern after a big markdown, after a major crash with unlimited quantitative easing. All right.
Bruh.
There you go. We could media. Yep, already looked at KNC. Yes. So technically out of that creek right now. Really? I'll leave this up on screen, man. Higher prices kind of being implied right now for Bitcoin based on history and an oscillator. 92.66, kind of your highs of the day, which is cute. But we shouldn't ever be expecting much of any movement on a weekend, just based on the fact that trading desks around the world are closed. Yep, XLM. Well, Scuba Steve, I guess you left and came back. We just looked at it. Did Jesus Chimes for it? Talked about the break, hook, and go. Pinged all y'all in Patreon about it. Good stream, man. Alright, well, I've done all I could. I tried. Can't say I didn't try to extend the stream. There's just not much more I can do. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you all for the likes, love, support, contributions. Thanks again, Crown, for the shout out. Much respect. Be sure to join the Discord if you're not a part of it. That's where the conversation continues when the stream ends, which is about to. So thank y'all so much for everything. I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.